let's get selling up available selling the terms and conditions displayed about the yard. So first galley goes for Lindley cars. There's 10 in the drive. They're Kelowna and Barwich blood. They're 474 kilos. Absolute cracking cars to get up and impeccably bred. Right for Angus, going to make you 310, 310, go, 310 gone. That'll be 310 big. That's 3-1 and on out they go.
2,000 cattle at the monthly Warrnambool sale on Friday. Simon Henderson joins me. Simon, another day here where the South Australians really have pinned back their ears and bought everything that you could offer them. Local blokes in too as well, and a very strong sale at current rates.
Yeah, absolutely, Murray. The big difference around here is the last 3 weeks is our rainfall that we've had, and we've generally had pretty mild conditions and that on the coast down here as well, which has seen good pasture growth over the last 3 weeks. So it's brought a lot of guys in that hadn't already bought some steers until they got a bit of grass, looking for a pen of cattle that today, and that really drove the market, as well as your added competition from South Australians in particular, to rather than the feedlot sort of absorbing most of the cattle.
Yeah, starting off down the market there, the yarding of grown cattle was a bit mixed and predominantly red, in fact, and it started off pretty slow at about the $3 to $3.15 or 20.
Yeah, absolutely. With the grown cattle, I think there was a few clean-up jobs and that in your grown market and that today. Once we got into some more of those genuine lines of grown steers, in particular some of the better Herefords, although the job was very strong. But then once we rocked into our genuine younger aged cattle, especially your blacks, the job really took off, and I thought it was probably, in places 15 and even 20 cents dearer than last sale.
Yeah, of course this sale, the May sale, is the feature sale for the Moyne Falls cattle, and another big presentation of those today. They sold very, very well, and a lot of broad inquiry.
Yeah, absolutely. The Moyne Falls cattle have really improved dramatically for type and their docility over the last couple of years. And what it's meant is that the cattle really present better in a better type of article, and it's really drawn repeat buyers back every time we offer them for sale. The cattle have been sort of weaned very early and fed on a ration at home, and then they've just presented really well, and considering they're probably 20 to 30 and even 40 kilos lighter than their spring draft, their price per kilo and price whole dollars today was just outstanding.
Yeah, $1,060 for the tops, but I don't think you sold, sub 200 kilo steers under $900.
No, absolutely. And in particular, I thought their heifers, for the weight of their heifers, because they kept the top 200 at home, for the weight of the heifers, it was just an outstanding sale.
Yeah, talking of the heifer market today was again driven by the South Australians, and a rate of 310 to 320 for most of the cattle that had a bit of weight in them, and then we just jumped up in cents a kilo after that.
Yeah, absolutely. Just guys, I think, once again, looking for grass, probably have sold a lot of cattle in recent times and that as well, so they need to have replacements. You can't make anything out of fresh air, so they've got to go back in and keep competing in the market. I thought the heifer job was really, really strong. And then once we got into our crossbreed job, like crossbreed steers, well, I haven't seen crossbreed cattle sell that well at a store sale ever.
Yeah.
Like Friesian steers and Hereford Friesian and Angus Friesian steers making $2.70 to $3 is just unheard of.
Yeah.